What's going on, everybody? Zay from the Bay. I'm back here again for my second video, and today we're going to be going over the Triple G versus Canelo fight. So let's get into it. So a lot of y'all probably already know the Canelo versus Triple G fight that occurred last Saturday night. Caused a lot of controversy amongst in the social media realm, and a lot of people are upset and are in disagreement with really the controversial call of a split decision draw, and a lot of people think that one fighter or the other really won that fight. So let's get into it. So personally, what I saw in the fight, I sat down with a pen and paper, and I actually wrote down my own scorecard for this fight. You can see there. Each round, I wrote a little summary of what happened, so I remember. And yeah, so I'll get into it a little bit more. I'll do it round by round. So first two rounds, I saw Canelo being the aggressor. Triple G was really just feeling him out at that point, and he kind of picked up his game through the third through fifth round is when Triple G really, I felt, took more control of the fight. His jab and his right cross was really becoming really effective for him. At the same time, during those rounds, Canelo was landing some big shots. However, I felt that Triple G at that point was gaining momentum. Sixth round, Canelo took back another round over Triple G. He landed in that round particularly. He landed some very big shots, I remember. And Triple G still was very effective in that round. However, Canelo's efficiency of large, heavy shots in that round was very key in him winning that round, in my eyes. 7th through 10th round, I gave those all to Triple G. At that point, he regained control, really effective, as I said, the jab and the right cross and the hook. All that time, Canelo was landing some big shots. However, at that point, I felt like sometimes he was just swinging and wasn't very successful at some points. Yeah, so, and then the final two rounds, 11th and 12th. 11th was really close, I thought, but I gave that to Canelo as well as the 12th round. At that point, I felt that maybe Canelo felt that he was a little bit behind in the scorecards, so he tried to pick it up. And, he was really aggressive those last two rounds. And, yeah, so I gave the last two rounds to Canelo. So, overall, I'm going to show you again my scorecard a little bit closer. I actually gave the win to Triple G, 115 and 113. I believe one of the judges actually scored it the same way. Let me just check to make sure. Let's see. Yeah, so I got the judge's scorecard. So one of them scored it 114, 114, 115, 113 to Triple G, which I scored it just like that. And yeah, the last one was really the surprising judge's scorecard, was 118, 110 in favor of Canelo Alvarez. Personally, I know a lot of y'all might not agree with this, but I felt that Canelo really, especially the way that they showed this one, 118 and 110. I didn't feel like he was that dominant in the fight. Triple G, I felt, really had control over this fight. He was chasing Canelo around the ring almost all the fight from the third round on. And yeah, I felt that he was very effective in his jabs, his crosses. And overall, I felt that he was the dictator in this fight. He dictated the pace. And he was really the guy pushing the action in the fight. So yeah, looking into the stats for the CompuBox, 10 out of 12 rounds, Triple G actually landed more punches than Canelo Alvarez did. But however, for the total punches landed, Canelo landed 33.5% in comparison to Triple G's 31%. So with the total punch percentage, it really isn't that much big of a difference. Only 2.5% difference in favor of Canelo Alvarez. However, as I said before, my first video, I said that Manny Pacquiao actually should have won that fight, because if you look at the stats, although Jeff Horn was more aggressive, he did have a much higher punch percentage. However, in this fight, it's only 2.5%, and Triple G did land 10 out of 12 rounds, landed more punches in that many rounds than Canelo Alvarez did. I feel that at that point, when you have a very similar total punch landed percentage. I feel at that point that's when the aggression, the activeness of the fighter can really separate it from the other one. Triple G was really making Canelo go on the run, always backing up, and he caught him on the ropes a couple times, and I felt like that was enough for Triple G to win a lot of these rounds. Although the punch percentages were very similar throughout the entire fight, I felt Triple G had the upper hand just because of the fact that he was dictating the pace of the fight. So yeah, I know a lot of y'all people might not agree with this decision. However, it's what I saw. I've talked to a lot of people that have said that Canelo had won the fight. We disputed over some of the rounds. I told them the reason why, which I explained to you. They told me their reason why. I guess I can get it, but really my decision is still 115-113 in favor of Triple G. It's what I saw. I feel like this is my kind of explanation to why I feel like a lot of Canelo people might have seen it in his favor, is because when I was watching the fight, and no, I did not watch the pay-per-view, the $90. I watched it an hour later after the fight finished, and I watched it on YouTube. When I was watching the fight anyway, I felt that after Canelo would throw a good combination, quick combination, and they wouldn't exactly be landing. They would maybe land 1 out of 4 or 5 punches, and just because of the fact that he would be throwing some heavy hits, and it would be hitting Triple G's gloves, or he'd be blocking it. A lot of the fans would actually be, oh yeah, they'd be getting excited about it, and that can be deceiving to the naked eye, if you're not actually like watching whether or not the punches are actually landing. It can look as though Canelo is the more successful one in the fight. So yeah, it's what I saw. Some of you might disagree. Go ahead, tell me what you think in the comments below. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like. And I try to make some more videos like this, probably more often as well. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.